the weekend wind down, the Gospel Effect Show, and Sunday underway. High Impact 102.1 FM will take you to the highest heights with the hottest hits, the juiciest information, and accurate news. With this frequency modulation, it's a whole new vibe. Your ears are perfectly safe on our airwaves.
With Impact, as we give you positive affirmations, traffic updates, entertainment, fun trivia, and many more on Morning Impact. From 6 a.m. to 12 noon every day on High Impact 102.1 FM, your urban lifestyle station.
And I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
Hello there. Join us Mondays to Fridays, 7:05 a.m. for newspaper reviews, headlines, analysis, and comments on your urban lifestyle station. High Impact 102.1 FM.
Developing cold feet over state politics and delayed endorsements, and also military getting 2.3 trillion naira special funding amid security crisis. These are just a few of the stories that made front page on the Daily's newspaper. My name is Toluwashe Akiomi. You are welcome to the newspaper review segment right here on your urban lifestyle station 102.1 FM High Impact Radio. We are live on our YouTube channel, and you can subscribe so you can get more details and you can be up to date with what we are doing in the studio. Also, you can follow us on all our social media platforms on X, Facebook, and Instagram at High Impact 1021 FM. We are going to be taking the papers one after the other, letting you know what is happening in Nigeria and also in the world. This also means you can give your opinions, or you can react to any of these stories by giving us a call or by sending a text message or a WhatsApp message to 0907 224 5018. I'll take that number again, 0907 224 5018. It is a beautiful Tuesday morning. Amidst a whole lot that is still happening, definitely you will be getting the beats one after the other. Once again, my name is Toluwashe Akimomi. And we start off with the Guardian newspaper. Right here we have ministers developing cold feet over state politics and delayed endorsement. Of course, that was the first beat that I did share when I introduced the show. A whole lot is happening in the political side. Of course, still in development for what next year is going to be. This story you can find on page 6. We will give a little bit of details before the end of the show. But yes, as at yesterday in the villa, as at last minute shopping for the green light pervaded in Aso Rock, the seat of presidential power ahead of today's deadline, with the president, that by the person of Bola Tinubu's directive for aspirants for elective offices to quit on or before March 31st, which is today. Like I said, more details will come up much later. Other news says federal government awards 50 million naira each to 45 student innovators. That is a very good one. A lot of things are happening in this internet age, and it's only wise that people actually get to see the opportunity, exploit them, and also have things happening for them. This one you can find on page 7. Underneath, APC, ADC bicker over national issues, government's response. We find that one on page 5. There's still a whole back and forth between both parties. Underneath the nameplate, ADC louts Kwakwanso's defection as game changer. ADC louts Kwakwanso's defection as game changer. We also have federal government getting approval of the United States, United Kingdom, others on new ambassadors. You should look out for what that one says. And consumers groan as egg cost 8,500 naira per crate, which is very different from what it used to be, which was 6,000 naira per crate. Of course, prices have been increasing, but at the moment, this is what you have right now. And all of the stories you can find on page 3. 2027, Zulum dissolves cabinet in Borno. I'll take that again. 2027, Zulum dissolves cabinet in Borno. We have this story on page 9. Page 6 reads, PDP crisis, more leaders dump party as Makinde's camp heads to Supreme Court. More leaders dump party as Makinde's camp heads to Supreme Court. Violent protest in South Africa over controversial, in quote, Igwe Ndigbo coronation. We have that one on page 2. You want to get more details. Also, we have Igodalo, Orisha Jaffor, other 6 state of emergency on economy and security. Page 7 has that one. And all of this we have on the Guardian newspaper. It is something that you can either get online or you can get at a nearby newspaper vendor place where you can get all of these details. But yes, this is what we have on the dailies captured by the Guardian newspaper. And we move to the Punch newspaper. Of course, there has been the tragic news as at yesterday, which has been happening in the Jos North local government area, which followed a tragic attack which happened on Sunday, which claimed several lives and left others injured in Plateau State. It is disheartening, very disheartening, as we see images quite online, mothers holding their children, grown children, a whole lot, which is very, very, very terrible. The Punch newspaper carries this. Military gets 2.3 trillion naira special funding amid security crisis. A whole lot is happening. This might be for the use of the fact that they need to do what they need to do. But honestly and certainly, it is very, very disheartening. That has been one of the major news that has been going around as at yesterday too. Page 2 has this one. It does have a couple of riders. 100 billion naira monthly disbursement to security agencies. 450 billion naira non-regular allowance for armed forces. And lastly, outrage as bandits kill 40 in Jos, Kaduna. There is really nothing wrong when there is funding. The problem, most of the time, at least 85 or 90% of the time, is when all of this is not really accounted for. And amidst what it is being disbursed to be used for is not, and then you just see the same crisis and cycle happening over and over again. All of the stories we find on page 2. Beside the nameplate Kwakwanso, ADC gears for 2027 showdown with Tinubu. Kwakwanso ADC gears up for 2027 showdown with Tinubu. Page 3 has that story. We're still on the Punch newspaper. Above the nameplate, we have 2 ministers resign to contest elections. 2 ministers resign to contest elections. A whole lot of people who have decided to actually contest dropping their post. We find this one on page 44. Also, we have 2 other news still on page 44. Canada hikes residents citizenship fees for Nigerians. Others. INEC OK's Wike PDP block. Court bars Turaki. INEC OK's Wike PDP block. Court bars Turaki. Page 44. All of the stories you can find. And then underneath the picture here, of course, of the governor of Plateau State by the person of Caleb Mutfwang inside the armored personnel carrier. As yesterday, we have more news underneath. 5 fuel vessels arrive Lagos amid supply worries. 5 fuel vessels arrive Lagos amid supply worries. As yesterday, we still have the prices of fuel being 1,275 in some places, but basically selling at 1,300 naira. And we have this one on page 36. Violence erupts in South Africa as over alleged Igbo king coronation. Violence erupts in South Africa over alleged Igbo king coronation. This is something that we will look into before the end of the segment, pages 4 and 5. Leadership Editor-in-Chief bags NUJ Award. Leadership Editor-in-Chief bags NUJ Award. That's a bit on celebratory side. Page 44 has this one. And this is all we have for the Punch newspaper. Do not forget, you can definitely reach out to us and let us know your side of your thoughts, reactions. You can give us a call, or you can just send a text message or WhatsApp message 0907 224 5018. This is still the newspaper review segment right here on your Urban Lifestyle station. And do not forget that we are live on our YouTube channel, and so you can actually go there, subscribe, and also get to see those of us who are in the studio. We'll go on a quick break. When we're back, we'll take more stories.
Hello there. Join us Mondays to Fridays, 7:05 a.m. for newspaper reviews, headlines, analysis, and comments on your urban lifestyle station. High Impact 102.1 FM.
Welcome to High Impact Studios, the place where creativity meets production perfection. Need an outstanding audio production? We deliver professional jingles, engaging voiceovers, and attention-grabbing radio promos that stand out from the crowd.
If you're in the podcasting world, we've got the ideal recording space for you. Our studio is designed to ensure pristine sound, making it the perfect place to bring your podcast to life.
But we don't stop at audio. Looking for a space to film your next big project? High Impact Studios offers customizable spaces for movie sets and video production.
Giving you everything you need to create stunning visuals.
Whatever your vision, High Impact Studios is here to make it a reality.
Let's create something amazing together.
Babe, I want to surprise my guy with a good treat. Where would you recommend?
Girl, I've got the perfect place for you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, my family and I were there not too long ago. It was fantastic. And the kids loved it. The apartment was home away from home, the ride, swimming pool, 3D cinema, and the food. Oh my gosh.
Where's this place now?
It's High Impact Planet Amusement Park and Resort, my dear. It's just away from Lagos and it has everything you need to relax and have unlimited fun.
How do I make bookings?
Oh yeah, call this number 0814-229-9509. Wait, are you booking a suite?
Why?
So I can tag along, ni.
Nikini. High Impact Planet Amusement Park and Resort. Fun just got real.
Cups? Check. Controversial conversations? Double check. Cool people? Triple check. All right, buckle up. Let's get this show on the road.
Tired of scrolling? Wishing you could actually talk about what's trending? Then grab your favorite drink and tune into Cups and Conversations every Wednesday at 2 p.m. on High Impact Radio. We're serving up the hottest topics with a side of seriously fun vibes. From viral memes to real-life dilemmas, we're diving deep with young voices that actually matter.
I mean, picture it. Think juicy debates, hilarious stories, and maybe even a few spilled drinks. Want to join the conversation? Call us on 0704-425-2109 or 0907-224-5018 or hit us up on Instagram at High Impact Radio 1021 FM.
With banging music breaks to keep your energy pumping, it's the perfect blend of chill and chat.
Don't miss Cops and Conversations. Wednesdays at 2 p.m. It's your voice, your drinks, your show. Cops and Conversations. Listen up.
Start your day with Impact as we give you positive affirmations, traffic updates, entertainment, fun trivia, and many more on Morning Impact. From 6 a.m. to 12 noon every day on High Impact 102.1 FM, your urban lifestyle station.
And I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
Hello there. Join us Mondays to Fridays, 7:05 a.m. for newspaper reviews, headlines, analysis, and comments on your urban lifestyle station. High Impact 102.1 FM.
Welcome back. You are still on the newspaper review segment right here on your urban lifestyle station 1021 FM. Do not forget that we are live on our YouTube channel and you can react to any of the stories. 0907 224 5018. Now we move to the Daily Trust newspaper. Still on the incident in Plateau State, death toll rises to 27 as residents recount ordeal. Death toll rises to 27 as residents recount ordeal. As earlier mentioned in the previous news, there was what actually happened was we had a particular number of people who actually lost their lives and a number that were actually injured. But of course, as more investigations deepen, we are also seeing that the death toll is also increasing. It is a quite an unfortunate one, and I do pray that their families are actually consoled during this period. It is not, aside from the fact that families are actually affected, the community itself is also affected. And with the pictures and videos that are around, honestly, it is not something to be wished upon on anyone. Page 3 has the stories. Still on the Daily Trust newspaper, we also have a couple of other news. Underneath, Mark Obi, others receive Kwakwanso into ADC. Mark Obi, others receive Kwakwanso into ADC. I find this one on page 11. How 13 wedding guests were killed in Kaduna. How 13 wedding guests were killed in Kaduna. You can find that story on page 4. What you should know about tax filing as deadline ends today, page 4. So yes, the whole exercise of individuals filing their tax, putting things in place. If you haven't done that, you should visit the website to get all your things in order before things start rolling out by next month, which is of course tomorrow. So as you should know, the deadline ends today, so do whatever it is that you need to do on time. Protest hit South Africa's streets over installation of Nigerian king. Protests hit South Africa's streets over installation of Nigerian king. How are these actually even happening side by side? So definitely, like I said, we'll give you a little bit of context very soon. But page 7 has all of these details. And of course, we move quickly to the Vanguard newspaper. And we have here, U.S. lawmaker warns over Plateau, Kaduna killings. U.S. lawmaker warns over Plateau, Kaduna killings. Page 5 has this one. And we have a couple of writers attached to this story. One says, continued killing of Christians could strain U.S.-Nigeria relations. As you all know, there has been a particular interest in this by President Trump over the few months, not only last year, but a few months now, about him mentioning the fact that, Christians are the ones that are being targeted. As much as what is happening is terrorism is actually affecting everybody, but he has said that this one in particular he is after. Most of this, terrorists kill 40 in Plateau, Kaduna attacks. Governor declares 48 hours curfew in Plateau State. UniJOS reschedules exams. A whole lot is happening. Like I mentioned, it is not just either families, but communities are affected. MBF wants citizens armed and accuses DSS director of intimidation. Northern governors back Tinubu's security strategy for region. All of this you find on page 5. A whole lot is happening, sadly as much. And then we also have This Governor Muthwang meets bereaved families in Plateau, which happened yesterday. For the news when it comes to electricity, I would say that over the weeks it has been not terrible as the days are going by. And it says the liquidity crisis worsens as federal government pays 4% of 1.9 trillion naira subsidies. Page 19 has this one. And of course, like I mentioned, we are going to give you a little bit of context briefly, but at the very top above the nameplate, we have stories. Why we're targeting 7% annual GDP growth. This is by Edun. Page 20 has this one. And for the 2027 polls, Toga Sununu resigned from Tinubu's cabinet. A whole lot is happening. Gawuna quits as FMBN board chair to pursue Kano government bid. That is on page 8. Now, we also have the Kwakwanso APC most dangerous threat to democracy, as Mark says this. And Kwakwanso says, from the rider, take 2027 polls seriously. Lastly, we have the PDP crisis still on politics. Court bars Turaki-led faction from National Secretariat. Court bars Turaki-led faction from National Secretariat. The rider underneath says, court to decide validity of Wike-backed PDP convention. And this is according to Makinde's camp. A whole lot is happening individually around the world. Of course, around the world, crisis affecting the daily economies, the politics that we are preparing for in 2027, and a whole lot more. So we are going to go a quick break. When we're back, we'll take a few of the stories and give you more context so you understand what exactly is happening. It's still on the newspaper review segment.
Hello there. Join us Mondays to Fridays, 7:05 a.m. for newspaper reviews, headlines, analysis, and comments on your urban lifestyle station. High Impact 102.1 FM.
Are you a solo entrepreneur, startup team, or a seasoned professional looking for workspaces beyond the traditional office setting? High Impact Studios is the perfect place for you. Whether you're into the focus of a private or shared desk, the solitude of a personal corner, the exclusivity of a private office, or the collaboration in a conference room, we've got diverse plans designed around your preferences. So break free from the regular and elevate your work lifestyle by visiting High Impact Studios today. For inquiries, call 0706-393-5694 or 0813-428-2879. You can also send an email to info@highimpactstudios.com to reserve your space today.
Come on over to my place.
It's been raining mediocre. Repetition. Boring. But this frequency modulation, 102.1 FM, has opened multiple umbrellas to shield you from it all.
Cheer.
Step under the umbrella of the Morning Impact Show and explore a world of morning informations, metro stories, newspaper review, sports in a jiffy, conversations of the day, and games. Move over to the umbrella of the Hey Midday Show and get familiar with the FFO Canteen, the Game Room, social media trends, Movie Box, and Volumes Up.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way
Under my umbrella,
Or you can slide under the umbrella of Just Before Dark and The Drop Down and acquaint yourself with new music on Veil, Sports Hub, Techville, Auto Hub, Airplay 10, and so much more. On weekends, we've still got you covered.
my umbrella.
The Wavy Weekends, Saturday OK Show, The Rave, The Weekend Wind Down, The Gospel Effect Show, and Sunday Underway. High Impact 102.1 FM will take you to the highest heights with the hottest hits, the juiciest information, and accurate news. With this frequency modulation, it's a whole new vibe. Your ears are perfectly safe on our airwaves.
Strap on those shoes, citizens. We're about to walk majestically into March. Welcome to Makeup March.
All we do is makeup.
I'll tell you something cool about Makeup March is that you can see it in two ways without seeing double. Put on your glasses. You can see it as a way to make up for the perceived neglect of all the single people when February celebrated lovers. Singles, the spotlight is back on you.
That's right.
Take off your glasses. You can see it as an actual makeup makeover for all our beautiful ladies as we celebrate you in this Women's Month. Makeup March has something for everybody, but our high impact women are on the pedestal. Follow us on Instagram at High Impact 1021 FM to find out how you can win fabulous prizes this month. And listen to all our awesome shows for the same. It's Makeup March, but we ain't making this up.
Yeah.
We are on your side every time, like clockwork.
Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Makeup, 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 makeup.
Mwah.
Start your day with Impact as we give you positive affirmations, traffic updates, entertainment, fun trivia, and many more on Morning Impact. From 6 a.m. to 12 noon every day on High Impact 102.1 FM, your urban lifestyle station.
And I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
Hello there. Join us Mondays to Fridays, 7:05 a.m. for newspaper reviews, headlines, analysis, and comments on your urban lifestyle station. High Impact 102.1 FM.
As we are gradually coming to the end of the segment, I did mention that we will take a couple of stories just to let you know major context of what is happening. So, right here on the Punch newspaper, there is the news concerning, the whole violence erupting in South Africa over alleged Igbo king coronation. And underneath you can see tractors, vehicles, trucks, buses being set ablaze as a result of protests that actually happened. So what exactly is going on? Now, it is seen that there has been a really violent unrest which broke out in Eastern Cape Province of South Africa following protests against the controversial coronation of an Igbo traditional ruler, which demonstrators touching vehicles and looting shops owned by foreign nationals. So what is this all about? Well, the protests, which were led by the members of Action SA, that's Action South Africa, alongside traditional leaders and residents as at yesterday, were initially staged in opposition to what organizers described as a violation of the province's sovereignty constitutional order, and recognize traditional leadership structures. Now, however, tension escalated rapidly in a particular city where protests now turned violent, forcing police to actually intervene and, disperse crowds later on. So, according to everything now, eyewitnesses actually mentioned that they went further to say that they could encourage brothers and sisters in Nigeria and in hundreds of thousands to come and establish a homeland here, and that it was not going to happen, and that the province is not up for the taking. And apparently, in a nutshell, what is actually going on is, so there is a particular country, and of course, people actually move from one place to the other, and then for some reason, it's almost like they want to bring a culture that is not theirs, and then trying to implement some traditions, and by this one, the Igbo kingship and all of that, and they're saying no, that this is not what they want, right? That this is their country. They should at least follow their own cultures, their own traditions, and abide by it. It's more like calling someone from another country to come and rule you, and these people do not want. And as a result, they staged the protest, and so that is what is happening from that angle. Now, in the Punch newspaper, we also have the news of 5 fuel vessels arriving in Lagos amid supply worries. So as at yesterday, this is what happened. We had about 95,000 metric tons of PMS, which is also known as petrol, and diesel arriving at the Apapa and Tinkan Island ports within 2 days. Now, this is according to the latest MPA daily shipping position, and it also mentioned that a vessel named Hudson arrived at the new oil jetty in Apapa that Friday. So a whole lot of things is still happening, but fuel is still being coming in, still being brought in, but the prices are still the same. I would say that as much as it may not really look visible, and maybe in this coming week or this week in particular, maybe the prices might end. Maybe by mid-April, we should look out for some changes, at least, or as little as it may be. Also, we have the news on the ministers developing cold feet over state politics and delayed endorsement. And as at yesterday, after days of shuffling around, the Minister of Foreign Affairs actually braved the odds when he tendered his resignation in line with presidential directive on political participation to contest for the governorship of Bauchi State. Valedictory service was held for him, that's by the person of Yusuf Maitama Tugar, by the ministry yesterday evening in Abuja. Now, before his resignation actually went public as at yesterday, some members of the president's cabinet were still involved in critical consultations with some really important stakeholders of the presidency before dropping their letters with the office of the secretary to the government of the federation. And then afterwards, Mr. Ambassador Maitama actually expressed his profound gratitude to the president for the opportunity to serve the nation and contribute to the framework for Nigeria's foreign policy. And while all of this is still being done, there is also a narrowing of the political space for new entrants, including 7 ministers hoping to transition into elective offices. So a whole lot is happening on the political side, people moving from one party to the other, all of these changes still happening, even as we are looking forward to the 2027 election. A whole lot is happening. fuel prices still being what it is, the whole insecurity, the latest one happening as at Sunday and still going on since yesterday for the crisis that happened in Jos in Plateau State. And we are also getting information that exams are being postponed, exams are being halted in Uni Jos. A whole lot of changes are happening, and as rev-necking as all of this can be, what I will still say every single time is, as much as government still has what they need to do, you also have a responsibility, not only to yourself, but the people that are around you, for the next coming generation. So whatever hope and light that you can bring, whatever help that you can bring, if you are an individual, you have you're an individual, you have an organization, you hear of crisis like this, there's a way you can contribute just to make it a little less painful for the families that have been affected, for communities that have been affected, for children who have been affected. Do your part. That is the simple words that I will say. And of course, keep hope alive. I do know there are a lot of people who would say so many things about Nigeria actually as a nation being gone for, and nothing else good might come in. But like I say, it takes two to tango. There's the government and there's the people. They do their part wherever it is they know that they can, and you continue. And when you meet halfway, at least a good percentage of what needs to be done in the country will be achieved. Tomorrow is another day. Of course, today is 31st of March. It is the last day. And tomorrow is another day. It's going to be the 1st of April, which reminds me, if you haven't filed for your tax as an individual, you should start getting into it, because today is the last day. Yes, very, very important. You don't want to be going up and down running helter-skelter. So, today is the last day. Of course, we are going to make it the best time possible, because the morning impact show still continues. And guess what? It is a double play Tuesday. More information and, of course, conversation is still coming your way. My name is Toluwase Akiumi. If you missed any of the stories, log on to our YouTube channel and you can subscribe so that you can be updated. Also, do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms on X, Instagram, Facebook at High Impact 1021 FM. My name is Toluwase Akiumi. Do have a lovely morning ahead.
Hello there. Join us Mondays to Fridays, 7:05 a.m. for newspaper reviews, headlines, analysis, and comments on your urban lifestyle station. High Impact 102.1 FM.
Are you looking for an avenue to blast your brand? Why not let us be your detonator at High Impact Radio 102.1 FM with Got You Covered. For advert placement, sponsorship, partnership, call us on 0706 393 5694, 0915 958 1881, 0902 745 3931, or send an email to info@highimpactstudio.com.
Start your day with Impact as we give you positive affirmations, traffic updates, entertainment, fun trivia, and many more on Morning Impact. From 6 a.m. to 12 noon every day on High Impact 102.1 FM, your urban lifestyle station.
And I know it's gonna be